people are capable of doing bad things.
I got the results of your blood test.
Not any time did I expect this.
I am not responsible for your baby's death.
That was, I felt, the only way out. What stopped you?
We need to see a doctor now.
First up, Sunny's medication issues. I'm baffled by how the writers handle certain aspects of the storyline. For instance, Christina is in the hospital and her family is there, but no one has even mentioned Michael, her brother. And when Christina fell through a window at the Metro Court, where were Olivia and Carly, the hotel's owners? I can see Molly and TJ heading toward a breakup. Their relationship seems to be suffering from irreconcilable differences. TJ is angry and blaming Christina, while Molly is upset and trying to protect her sister. I'm glad this storyline is coming to a close, but I really hope this isn't Maura West's exit from GH. She's the villainess we love to hate, and her talent is undeniable. GH is lucky to have her. I'm eager to see Kevin get to the bottom of Sunny's medication issues. Once Sunny is back on the right dosage, we can finally get the real Sunny back. He deserves so much better than what he's been getting, and it's clear his family and friends were unaware of the tampering with his meds. What's up with Carly bringing Donna into the hospital and demanding a doctor immediately? That scene was a bit confusing. I'd love to see the first surrogate walk in with a baby, revealing that the first baby didn't make it and that she lied to them. Then, Rick could come in to fight for Molly and TJ's real baby. Ava is another character who needs to face consequences. From killing Connie to tampering with Morgan's medicine, and now messing with Sunny's meds, she's caused a lot of harm. And let's not forget how she grabbed Christina, leading to Christina falling out of the window after tripping over Jagger's bag. With Sunny now seeing Kevin, hopefully, we'll get answers about the medication tampering, and the pharmacist might reveal that Valentin and Ava were involved. TJ had the doctor say the baby died, but where's the proof? Why hasn't anyone gone to see the baby for a final goodbye? The lack of details and follow-up is suspicious. The writers have a lot to uncover, and exploring these unresolved stories would be a great direction for the second half of the year. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. First off, Christina was due in a few weeks, so it's baffling that no one has asked to see the baby, especially the parents. Losing a child at any age is devastating, and it's incomprehensible that TJ and Molly haven't sought to see their baby at least once. Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to cover it. It's clear that TJ and Molly are heading for a breakup. Molly and Christina's bond will always be strong, and their connection to Sunny and Jason makes things even more complicated. It seems TJ is struggling to cope with the situation, and Molly's loyalty to her sister might be too much for him to handle. Ava is in serious trouble. When the truth about her tampering with Sunny's meds comes to light, she's going to face significant consequences. Her actions are inexcusable, and it's about time she took responsibility. The baby surrogate storyline felt like a waste. It was predictable that something would go wrong with the baby. Personally, I'm not a fan of the actor who plays Molly, or Moles, as she's often called. And can we talk about how everyone seems to be crying over something? Carly, Jason, and others always seem to have tears in their eyes. Sometimes it feels like the show is just setting up for the next dramatic moment. Ava's refusal to own up to her actions is classic Ava Jerome. She's in denial about her responsibility for Christina losing the baby. It's frustrating to watch her evade the consequences of her actions. I suspect the baby might still be alive, and TJ, along with the doctor, could have taken it away. TJ's behavior seems off, and his lack of sadness is unusual, especially considering how protective he was during the pregnancy. Instead of nitpicking every minor detail, like the Metro Court's windows or the show's adherence to building codes, let's try to appreciate the show for what it is, a soap opera. Ava should face some punishment, whether it's a stint in prison, losing her gallery, or facing consequences from Trina and others. There's been so much focus on the negatives lately, but let's also acknowledge the incredible performances from the actors and the impressive set pieces, like the pool drop stunt. The storyline might not be perfect, but let's give credit where it's due and add a bit of positivity to our discussions. First up, it looks like Ava might be headed to Pentonville, and Sonny is finally getting the blood tests he needs. We're about to find out that his meds have been replaced with placebos. It's also great to see Sonny opening up to his best friend, Jason. Once Sonny is back on the right dosage, Ava better watch out. He's going to be coming for her. I loved seeing Carly walk right up to the nurse's station and demand to see a doctor. It's a bit of a fantasy compared to my experiences with hospital wait times. I once needed stitches with blood everywhere and still had to wait for hours, but Carly, she gets immediate attention. Classic soap drama. It was amazing to see Morgan again. His scenes with Sonny gave me chills and kept me on the edge of my seat. I really wish they'd bring him back from the dead. I'm glad Sonny is finally acknowledging that something is wrong and is seeking help from someone he trusts. I read that Lulu is coming back, though not with the previous actress. She'll be recast. I'm excited to see how that plays out, especially with Lucky's return. Seeing Ava in handcuffs was a relief, especially after the PCPD caught her in multiple lies and showed her the evidence. I hope Christina doesn't have to undergo a hysterectomy. Maybe she'll have another chance to help Molly and TJ have a baby through legal channels or eventually have children of her own. I hope someone will be able to see or hold the baby, just like Sasha and Brando had the opportunity to hold Liam after he passed. Christina, Molly, and TJ should have the same chance. If no one asks to see the baby, I'm skeptical about the baby's fate. I also question the first surrogate's miscarriage. She didn't inform Molly or TJ until after the fact and never provided medical proof. As a doctor, TJ would have understood the medical documents or could have had Portia explain them. Donna's scene almost had me in tears when she asked Carly if Sonny was late because he and Mommy were mad at each other. I can't wait to see what happens next with her. She seemed fine in yesterday's episode. Portia needs to stop treating Trina like a child. Yes, she's Portia's baby, but she's not a baby anymore. Lastly, I'm curious if Laura will apologize, given that Sonny is in a similar situation as Heather, with both Cyrus and Dex still alive. And where on earth is Cyrus? Anna should have already figured out that Valentin was tampering with Sonny's meds, especially after downloading that sat phone. If it's time for the first baby to be born, it would be dramatic if someone in the maternity ward spotted the lying surrogate with Molly and TJ's baby. That twist could be incredibly compelling. Today's episode made it clear that Molly wants to distance herself from TJ, and it's evident that part of her feels relieved. Everyone is starting to realize that having Christina carry the baby wasn't the best decision. It has only strengthened the bond between Molly and Christina, which TJ is struggling to accept. This could lead to a mutual breakup between Molly and TJ. TJ really needs to ease up on Christina. If someone were using him to go after his mom, he would react similarly. It's not Christina's fault that she lost the baby, it was Ava's doing. Given the strain, TJ and Molly might want to consider adoption instead of continuing with the surrogate process. A big shout out to the writers and actors. They're portraying the complexities of these situations with nuance. It's important to show that everyone handles trauma differently. Special thanks to the writers for remembering Sam's past experiences, even though she wasn't pushed out of a window. The recent days have been full of surprises, especially Sonny seeking help from Kevin. One issue I have is with Molly talking to Ava in prison. It's unrealistic and was clearly done for dramatic effect. It allowed Molly to confront Ava and acknowledge her loss, but it's not something that would happen in real life. Still, kudos to the actors for bringing these difficult storylines to life. The baby being a preemie and born under traumatic circumstances likely means it's in the NICU. The idea of TJ hiding the baby would lead to a massive legal mess for everyone involved, so that seems unlikely. Ava, despite being a favorite villain, is deeply involved in the baby's loss and trying to cover up evidence. Innocent people don't typically cover up what happened. Ava will likely find herself jumping from one crisis to another, especially with her tampering with Sonny's medication. It looks like Sonny is facing a major crisis. He's contemplating ending his life, feeling guilty for putting his children in danger. Just when things seem dire, Morgan's spirit appears and urges Sonny to stay strong to protect his kids. This intervention might just save Sonny from making a tragic decision. But the drama doesn't stop there. Donna is having a medical emergency. Could she need a transplant, like a kidney or liver? And will Sonny turn out to be the perfect match? This twist would bring a dramatic turn of events, potentially saving his daughter's life and adding a layer of redemption for Sonny. In another major development, Anna Devane has uncovered crucial evidence. She's discovered that Ava Jerome is responsible for Christina's fall. Ava had touched Christina's shoulder, leading to a confrontation where Christina tripped over John Cates' bag and fell out the window. Ava has been arrested by Harrison Chase for assault and manslaughter in connection to the death of Christina's unborn baby. I'm finding it hard to sympathize with TJ lately. His attitude is likely to be the breaking point for Molly, leading to their inevitable breakup. It's also strange that Joss didn't notify her mother about Christina, and it seems no one thought to inform Michael either. As much as I dislike Ava, I fear she might evade prosecution once again, though I hope she's never allowed to be alone with her daughter. I'm also concerned about the blood test results. Given the history of the GA lab's unreliability, there's a risk that the results could be tampered with. If that's the case, Ava might try to blame someone else, like the pharmacist. Sonny has stopped by to see Kevin Collins for his blood test results. As for Ava, she's far from being in the clear. Her troubles are just beginning, and she will eventually have to pay for her actions, including the death of Christina's baby. Lastly, it's frustrating to see the portrayal of medication effects. Not everyone turns into a raging lunatic when their meds are adjusted. As a show set in a medical facility, GA should strive for more realistic depictions. It's disappointing that Maurice Benard remains while Maura West's character might be written out. This feels unjust given her incredible performance. Ava Jerome is finally facing the consequences of her actions. With Brick holding crucial evidence, including photos, Ava's role in switching Sonny's meds is coming to light. She and Cates were clearly using this for their own advantage. Ava's in for a harsh reckoning, and it looks like a Carly, Jason, and Sonny reunion might be on the horizon. In heartbreaking news, the autopsy report on the newborn victim has been released. Molly Lansing Davis reviewed the facts and revealed that the baby, a female weighing 5 pounds, 2 ounces, died shortly after being delivered by emergency cesarean section. The examination showed numerous signs of blunt force trauma, leading to internal bleeding. Molly's statement cut deep. "Because of you, a child's life ended before she was given the chance to live it." Ava's history of causing harm is appalling. She's not only responsible for Connie's death, Kiki's, and Morgan's tragic end, but also the recent tragedy involving Christina. Ava's actions have caused severe repercussions, including Christina's fall and the loss of the baby. It's infuriating to hear Ava deny responsibility while she stands in her cell. She has undeniably brought this on herself, and I hope she faces justice for her many crimes. On a different note, did GH cut some scenes involving Sonny and Morgan? I remember reading about their conversation regarding Ava, but it seems to be missing. The transition from Sonny's scenes with Kevin to Carly and Jason's conversation felt abrupt. What do you think happened to those scenes? I don't know about you, but I'm really hoping Sunny and Jason can get back to their old dynamic. For longtime GH fans, like those of us who've been watching for decades, it's clear that Maurice Bernard, who portrays Sunny, has a personal connection to his role. Bernard himself has bipolar disorder, and when he signed on to play Sunny, he requested that his character also have bipolar disorder to reflect his own experiences. It was powerful to see Sunny's emotional struggle, especially in the intense scene where he argued with Morgan on the building ledge. I'm grateful Morgan managed to talk him down. Seeing Sunny finally admit he needs help when he walked into Dr. Kevin Collins' office was a relief. With rumors swirling that Maurice Bernard might be leaving GH, let's hope fans can convince him to stick around for the 75th anniversary. On a more frustrating note, I can't stand TJ anymore. I find myself fast-forwarding through his scenes. His constant blame shifting onto Christina and Sunny is exhausting. It seems clear that TJ's self-centered behavior is driving a wedge between him and Molly. Their relationship is likely heading for a breakup because TJ's lack of empathy and understanding is too much for Molly to handle. The revelation about Sunny's placebo pills is a huge relief. Now that we know why Sunny was acting so erratically, the focus shifts to uncovering who was behind this sabotage. Ava Jerome's role in this is particularly troubling. Her deceit about Christina's fall, blaming a pair of high heels when it was actually a black bag, shows just how deep her dishonesty runs. Molly's frustration with Ova is palpable, and Ava's attempts to cover up the truth are clearly not going unnoticed. And if things weren't already intense enough, this episode brings even more heartbreak. First, Christina ends up in the hospital, and now Donna is in trouble for consuming what was supposed to be her father's medication. However, the doctor reveals that there were no actual pills in the capsule. Sunny had been taking placebos all along. It's a devastating twist that leaves Sunny in the dark about what's really been happening. I'm really hoping this is a wake-up call for Sunny and Jason. They both need to clean up their acts and focus on protecting Port Charles without getting involved in illegal activities. As a fan, this is what I'm hoping the writers will do. Both Sunny and Jason are incredible actors and characters who have enough money to go legit. It's time for a change. On another note, Trina is starting to get on my nerves, and I really feel for TJ. Molly seems to be blaming everyone but herself. Kids do get into things, but how did Donna manage to open that bottle? I'm glad we're finally going to uncover the truth about Sunny's medications. It's definitely time for Ava to face the consequences. GA is starting to get exciting again. Who else agrees that Sunny deserves a happy ending? First, his meds were tampered with, causing him to go off the rails. Then, Christina lost the baby, and now Donna is involved, leading Carly to take her to the ER. Can we please let Sunny be happy once and for all? It feels like GH is really reaching with these plot lines. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.